Hello, this is World University and Schools News and Question and Answer on Monday, September 19th, 2022. And I'm very glad to announce, as we wait to see if people will join us, that we have a new flyer sticker which lists the cc4ocw.mit.edu centricity of World University and School. And on paper, physically, that we can hand out to people and stick on things as well, because they're stickers. This is a huge step for World University and School, and will potentially be part of the accreditation process even, as we share with second news item, the Middle States Commission on Higher Education, these outreach materials that World University and School is newly developing. We developed some back in maybe even 2010, 12 years ago. But here is a new one, and as a consequence of potentially moving to the East Coast of the United States from the San Francisco Bay Area. And third item, we're moving our offices potentially from San Francisco Bay Area. Canyon 94516, the PO Box there 442, to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. That's another exciting development for World University and School. So the fourth news item I'd like to share with you is I'm here in Bakery Square, and you can see the Bakery Square sign there and the Google sign there. World University and School is exploring, seeking, getting co-working space in the Google offices themselves, perhaps 3 floors. I've heard Google may have, and wondering how this might work with regard to Google. And since World University and School.org and WUaS Corporation also have been in Google for education, in Google, maybe since 2015, 7 years. Our email addresses ending in World University and School.org are Google as well. So this is Bakery Square in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and exciting that the Google offices are growing there. I think they've expanded relatively recently. And so the next item I'd like to share with you as an announcement in these regards is we would like to network with potentially MIT alumni and also potentially Harvard and Stanford and alumni, but especially Shadyside Academy high school alumni and possibly interns as well, who might come to this co-working space at World University and School in Bakery Square in the Google offices, maybe a cubicle there. Will it be possible? Would it be possible for our growing team, which would include Larry Wieland, who's the CFO, Chief Financial Officer here in Pittsburgh, and Kim Wieland as well, both MIT alum, to come into this co-working space occasionally and potentially network and collaborate, generate ideas. And another reason World University and School is interested is for connection and collaboration with Google Street View, with TimeSlider, Google Maps, Google Earth, TensorFlow AI, and Google Translate, to potentially grow online campuses for all 200 World University and School universities in all 200 countries and in their main and official languages. This would include potentially developing STEAM field sites or STEM field sites. So online field sites that might emerge from even film to 3D apps, and for all kinds of science, including social science and humanities, and including especially developing a realistic virtual carbon hot springs for ethnographic research, and a next book, physical digital developments in terms of developing a field site. This would also include potentially text in the sidebar of Google Street View, so that people could either take notes or even create books in the sidebar, with the main part of Google Street View, which is a realistic virtual Earth that's emerging, that's developing, being where either the book to paper would publish from, or creating a new form of book in a realistic virtual earth on a new hardware device, maybe, that would have more interactivity, moving beyond digital novels that are already interactive in some ways, potentially interactive in unexplored ways, which would be very interesting. The Harbin Hot Springs ethnographic field site, about which I wrote a book in 2016. Naked Harbin Ethnography is its title, and it's published by the academic press at World University School. Is the first book in this project. Hoping to write a second book here, maybe from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, with an emerging virtual Harbin Hot Springs for research. Another item I'd like to share with you is our World University School interest in developing robotics, humanoid robotics, and potentially brainstorming-wise moving from the THR3, Toyota Humanoid Robot 3, which has recently gone wireless. For a long time, it had to be developed with wires. Now it can be developed with 5G, which is fairly fast internet for these days, but will require and benefit from much faster internet connectivity. And I would think that the Google offices in many places around the world are developing in these regards with faster and faster internet. So the sixth or seventh item I'd like to share with you here is that World University School is seeking to develop newly data centers. And for iterating speed questions, and what makes us unique in these regards is potentially seeking to be of service to speakers of all 7,151 known living languages, not just to speakers of the main languages or official languages in 200 countries. And in doing so, how could we, for example, develop real-time music making for speakers of all 7,000 languages? And would that involve putting data centers in each of their regions, in each of their areas? How could we develop also even humanoid robotics with ever increasing speeds of internet access, of internet speed in all potentially areas with speakers of 7,000 languages? And an eighth item is World University School is seeking to facilitate a main or single cryptocurrency, and such as Stanford MindPi cryptocurrency coins, free money daily, that would be available also to all speakers of all 7,000 languages. And we're planning to code for speakers of all 7,000 languages, each a Wikidata PIN number. World University School is also seeking to code, brainstorming-wise, for all the people on the planet, all 7.9 billion people on the planet. And would each of these people who could avail themselves of the 6 billion smartphones that have been created since around 2007, find their way to using a single or a main cryptocurrency, such as Stanford MindPi cryptocurrency, also even in space in the future, in outer space? And how would that work with data centers, with green data centers in regions of speakers for all 7,151 known living languages? So that's a little news for today. Monthly business meeting for World University School, which is open and you can come to, met on Saturday, third Saturdays of the month, and you can find the video recording from that on the World University School Blogspot blog for Saturday, and check that out. It's also on Scott Cloud Blogspot. Check that out also on Saturday, the video recording and the agenda and news. Until next Sunday, World University School's WUaS News and Question and Answer is moving back one day. So not on Monday next week, but on Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. The next WUS News and Question and Answer on September 25th, 2022 will meet in a Zoom URL. I'll post the information about this to Twitter, twitter.com/WORLD, UNIVANDSCH. Also visit youtube.com/WORLD, UNIVANDSCH. And if you have questions, email meeting@worlduniversityinschool.org. Worlduniversityinschool.org is also the URL. Seeking to explore further a co-working space, possibly at Google, here in office in Bakery Square. And until next Sunday, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, meeting at worlduniversityinschool.org. Bye for now.